What is going on, everybody? It's Dictator Shadow here, and welcome to episode 3 of the Drehmal full walkthrough guide. Today's episode will be a little bit shorter, but that is because next episode is a very long, sort of mini quest inside of the main storyline. So for today, we are going to be going through the Verdant Labyrinth and finding Firteid. I am over in Mossfield. The coordinates are on screen right now: 4000x, 67y, 1720z. And it's pretty simple. We need to go up to the first sign, and we have to head this way along the path. What you were hearing right now is me as I am editing this video. Now, the Verdant Labyrinth is an actual labyrinth, and it has 3 entrances, as you were seeing on screen right now. I am going to be taking the north to the east entrance. However, on screen right now, there is a map for all the ways you can get to Firteid from Mossfield and from Gazak. We're going to Firteid today, that's the goal. However, if you do not want to go through the labyrinth, just jump into the ocean, grab a boat, and meet me in Firteid. And I consider this to be the north entrance. So, at your first stop, you're going to see that tower in the distance. I'm going to keep coordinates on screen for this. You want to take the first left. Now, the next cross section, you are going to see a very large tree in front of you, and then a more barren looking path to your right. You're going to take the left again. If you go to the right, you will find a tower that has some treasure inside and some pillagers to defeat. But we are just going to Firteid today, so we are going to take the left. So yeah, just follow this very large lake around the side, and you'll get to the very large archway. And below us, that is the path we are going to take. This sort of loops around down there to the side a bit, and then we can go on the path. Looping around, this is the underside, and there's a path down here, and basically you're just going to follow the path for a little bit until you get to Firteid. I'm at the coordinates 4038, 64, 3272, and this is the entrance to Firteid, this bridge right here. However, you saw these signs here. The Kiln of Virtuo is an extra place that we are going to visit later. It does have some treasures and stuff, but it doesn't have anything important, so I'm going to ignore it for today. But if you just follow the path down the coast, you will go across a very long bridge, and inside there's a bunch of treasure, and I believe there is a helmet that has very high respiration and aqua affinity inside. But anyways, let's head on into Firteid. And Firteid is a nice little town. It seems very Eastern inspired. And it has a lot of farms you can harvest, many things to loot. Heading up here to the map. Tidal Palace. It is a very wide village, and the Tidal Palace is the important thing that we are going to head to today. Following the main path up through the village, you will reach the Tidal Palace gates. And there are ways you can get inside legit, but you really don't have to. You could just sort of break your way in. There are side entrances to sneak into, but they are not important or really matter. You can just break in if you want. The side entrance would be over here to the right. You can just sneak through the crack in the wall. But again, it doesn't really matter. So inside, we are going to go to the left into the Palace Gardens, and this is where we will get our next weapon. The weapon Masayoshi is at the coordinates 3732, 106, and 3534. Dedicated to the demise of the despicable Tide Queen. Year, may her tyranny rest with her. And this is Masayoshi. Now, Masayoshi is a bit of a good weapon. It does more damage than a diamond sword. It attacks pretty fast, but it does remove a few of your health. So your playstyle really depends on whether or not you will like this weapon. Oh, and also, what's this? You guys should... oh, it kind of matches his head, doesn't it? You guys should subscribe and ring the bell so that you get notified when I release future episodes of this series and other various videos. Back here at the main entrance to Firteid, going right leads to the Kiln of Virtuo, but if we follow the coast to the left, this is where we will find our tower for the Black Jungle. And it's coming into view now. That's what it looks like. So the base of the tower is at 4360x, 64y, 3270z. Now, of course, you can just build all the way up to the tower, but they did provide some fun parkour you can do if you prefer to do that instead of building. And this is the Black Jungle. Whoops, I was too far away from it. Whoa, that was weird. The sky kind of went green. And yeah, this one will be over here again. And it's on the left, the Black Jungle. Unfortunately, that is where I'm going to have to end today's episode, everybody. It was a bit shorter today, but that is because next episode we are going to be doing a bit of a mini quest, and that will take a long time to do, and I want to do it all in one episode, and I didn't want to split it into 2 parts, so yeah, that's the reason why. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.